what, I know that you have a history with restaurants and the hospitality, and moving on from that history, what did you end up doing? What did you end up having after having restaurants? What was your direction from there?
So when I had the restaurants, I was introduced to a lady, or I met a lady at one time, and she introduced me into a lot of apprenticeships and traineeships. So that actually started to change my career afterwards. So when that's something that is a really important way of for restaurants is, apprentices, there's not enough coming through the system, but there's also school-based traineeships. So that was a structure that I had that helped me with my wages. It helped keep the longevity of a staff member. So, instead of having someone for 3 to 6 months, most of mine were young, year 11, year 12s, the young people, they'd stay with me for 2 to 3 years. So it was really great for the continuity and consistency of the business to have, traineeships. A lot of them went into management traineeships. So this was something that I found that I then naturally moved after I left the restaurant industry, is I went into training. So started off with hospitality training, then went into management training. And as I went into developing software, I went into project management, which was a bit different there. So I've been training for the last few years, probably about 5, 6, 7 years now. Leadership and management and hospitality were my main ones. So especially now I keep coming back to leadership and management, which was my strength as a restaurant owner. So hospitality is part of leadership, managing a restaurant is part of leadership management, how you train your team, how you manage the business. So I learned a lot from having restaurants, and then now I'm actually more of an industry. I became an industry trainer.
Ton of experience. Experience.
Yeah. So the experience in the restaurants helped me become a really good teacher and getting those really good skills. Like my son just got a job in a bar like yesterday, and I'm going to be teaching him about, what are all the different alcohols and what does it look like, and how to behave behind that, because they're all life skills. They're all tangible skills that, how you treat an angry customer or how you deal with an awkward teammate. These are all skills that are taught in the vocational training. So
very cool.